Ever wonder why no matter how much you sleep after a night shift, you still wake up exhausted? It's not laziness. It's not you. There's something deeper going on inside your body, and once you know it, you can finally fix it. You know that feeling? You've just clocked out after a long night shift, your eyes sting, your body feels heavy, but your brain is still buzzing like it's wired into the fluorescent lights. You tell yourself, if I could just get a solid 8 hours, I'd be fine. But then you sleep, you wake up, and somehow you're still exhausted. It feels unfair. It feels like something is broken inside you. Here's the truth, you're not broken. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do. The problem is, the world of night shifts forces your brain, your hormones, and your energy into a tug-of-war they were never meant to fight. And the result? That deep, bone-level fatigue you can't seem to shake. In this video, we're going to break it all down. Why you always feel drained, even if you're technically resting. And more importantly, the exact steps you can take to actually feel alive again. Stick with me because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover simple shifts, backed by science, that can help you wake up clear-headed, not foggy, steady, not jittery, and finally able to live your life outside of work, not just recover from it. And by the end, I'll give you something I wish I had during my first years of night shifts. A simple reset plan that helps you bounce back in just 48 hours. Your body has a natural clock and it runs on sunlight. But when you work nights, you're forcing it to tick backwards. That's why you feel like you're dragging yourself through mud, even when you sleep enough. So let's put a name to what you're feeling, because it's not just being tired. What night shift workers live with is a special kind of exhaustion. It's the clash between your circadian rhythm, the body's natural clock, and the reality of your work schedule. Here's how it works. Your body is designed to release energy-boosting hormones like cortisol in the morning when the sun rises. At night, when it gets dark, your brain is supposed to release melatonin to help you rest. But when you flip that schedule, working at night and sleeping in the day, your brain is sending mixed signals. Cortisol is firing when it should be quiet. Melatonin is blocked by daylight or blue light from your phone. And the result? You never feel fully on and you never feel fully off. It's like being stuck in permanent jet lag. That's why a night shift worker can sleep 8, 9, even 10 hours and still wake up feeling like they've been hit by a truck. It's not about laziness or weakness, it's biology. Your body is fighting against a rhythm that's been hardwired for thousands of years. And here's the key. Once you understand that your exhaustion has a name, circadian disruption, you can stop blaming yourself and start working with your biology instead of against it. In the next part, I'll show you how this invisible battle impacts everything. Your hormones, your digestion, even your mood. And why it feels like your energy tank is leaking no matter how much sleep you pour into it. When you work nights, your brain gets confused. Bright lights at 2 a.m. make it think it's daytime. And then when you finally crawl into bed, your body refuses to shut down. It's not bad luck, it's biology. Here's the part most people don't realize. Night shifts don't just make you tired. They actually rewire the way your body works. Let's break it down. First, your hormones, cortisol, melatonin, insulin. These are the switches that control your energy, appetite, and even how you store fat. On night shift, those switches get scrambled. You might find yourself craving junk food at 2 a.m. or struggling with blood sugar spikes even if you're eating normally. That's not willpower. That's your hormones misfiring. Second, your digestion. Your gut has its own clock, too. At night, your stomach and intestines are supposed to be resting and repairing. But if you're eating full meals at 1 or 2 in the morning, your digestion slows down, food sits heavier, and you end up with bloating, discomfort, or even long-term issues like acid reflux. And third, your brain. When melatonin is suppressed by bright lights at night, your brain doesn't fully recover. That's why you feel foggy, forgetful, or even a little emotionally flat after a run of night shifts. It's not just fatigue, it's a system-wide hijack. Your body is running on the wrong operating system, and every part of you feels it. Now, here's the good news. Once you know where the hijack is happening, you can start to take control back. And in the next section, I'll show you the hidden energy leaks that make night shift fatigue worse, and how to patch them before they drain you dry. If you've gained weight on night shift or crave junk food at 2 a.m., it's not just bad habits. Your hormones are out of sync. Cortisol, melatonin, insulin, they're all firing at the wrong time. Think of your body like a battery. Every shift you're spending energy. But for night shift workers, there are little energy leaks that drain you even when you're off the clock. The first leak is light exposure. Most people walk out of work into the morning sun. For them, it's energizing. For you, it's confusing. That sunlight shuts down melatonin production right when your body desperately needs it to sleep. It's like trying to charge your phone while it's still playing videos at full brightness. It just won't fill up. The second leak is food timing. Eating heavy meals at night forces your body to digest when it should be repairing. Instead of resting, your system is working overtime, stealing energy that should be used for recovery. The third leak is stress hormones. Night shifts often mean constant deadlines, alarms, or even emergencies. That keeps cortisol elevated, which blocks deep rest later on. You might be in bed, but your body still thinks it's on high alert. And the last leak, lack of rhythm. Irregular sleep, irregular meals, irregular exposure to light. The body thrives on predictability, but shift work throws that out the window. That chaos creates exhaustion even faster than lost sleep alone. Here's the key takeaway. It's not just one thing making you tired. It's the leaks stacked together. And if you don't patch them, you'll always feel like your energy disappears no matter how much you try to recharge. But stick with me, because in the next part, I'll show you the real fix. Simple, science-backed strategies that stop the leaks and help you actually recover. Working nights is like living with constant jet lag. Your brain is stuck in fight or flight mode, and you don't even realize it. That silent stress is draining you every single shift. Now here's the good part. The leaks can be patched and the exhaustion can be managed. It won't happen overnight, but small, science-backed changes add up faster than you think. The first fix, control your light. When you get off work in the morning, wear dark sunglasses on the way home. Block out as much sunlight as possible so your brain doesn't get the signal to wake up. Then, in your bedroom, make it a cave, blackout curtains, no glowing electronics, cool temperature. This helps your melatonin rise naturally so your sleep is deeper and more restorative. Second, time your meals. Aim to eat your bigger meal before your shift starts, then keep it lighter through the night. Think snacks with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. After your shift, go with something small and simple, then let your body rest. This reduces the digestive burden and gives your gut a chance to reset. Third, use strategic naps. A 20-30-minute nap before your shift can boost alertness without grogginess. Longer naps, especially on days off, help top off your recovery tank. Don't underestimate this. It's one of the most effective tools for night shift workers. And finally, protect your rhythm. Create a consistent routine, even on off days. Your body will reward the predictability with steadier energy, sharper focus, and fewer crashes. These aren't hacks, they are habits. And when they're stacked together, they transform the way your body responds to night shifts. Next, let's zoom in on one powerful tool that most night shift workers ignore. But it can change everything. Food as medicine. What you eat at 2 a.m. can make or break your shift. The wrong snack will crash your energy, but the right food will keep you sharp and focused until morning. Here's something most people overlook. Food isn't just fuel, it's information for your body. Every bite you take tells your hormones, your gut, and even your brain how to behave. For night shift workers, food can either be a weapon against exhaustion or the very thing that makes it worse. Let's start with the energy crash foods, sugary snacks, energy drinks, greasy takeout. They give you a quick spark, but they burn out fast, leaving you more drained than before. That cycle of spikes and crashes is brutal when you're already fighting against your body's natural rhythm. Now, the better option, foods that stabilize you. Think high-protein snacks like Greek yogurt, boiled eggs, nuts. Pair them with slow-digesting carbs, oats, whole grain wraps, or a banana with peanut butter. These keep your blood sugar steady so your energy doesn't roller coaster through the night. Don't forget hydration. Dehydration is sneaky. It feels just like fatigue. Sipping water or electrolyte drinks through your shift can keep your brain sharper and your body more resilient. And here's a secret. Certain foods can actually help your sleep. Cherries, kiwi, almonds, they are naturally rich in melatonin. Having these after your shift signals your body that it's time to wind down. Food becomes medicine when you use it to work with your biology instead of against it. And when you get it right, it's like flipping a switch. Smoother nights, deeper recovery, and less of that bone-deep exhaustion. Up next, let's talk about another overlooked tool, movement. And no, you don't need to live in the gym. I'll show you how just a few minutes of the right kind of activity can rewire your energy. Here's a secret. Moving your body after a night shift doesn't drain you. It actually resets your energy. Just 5 minutes can completely change how you feel when you wake up. Here's the truth. When you're exhausted, exercise is usually the last thing you want to do. But here's the twist. Movement doesn't drain your energy, it creates it. The right kind of activity actually resets your body's systems and helps you recover faster from night shifts. You don't need a full gym session. In fact, forcing yourself into heavy workouts when you're sleep-deprived can backfire. What you need is short, intentional movement. Think of it as giving your body a signal. Hey, it's time to function again. A simple 5-minute stretch routine after your shift can work wonders. Loosen your back, open up your chest, do a few deep breathing exercises. This tells your nervous system to shift out of fight or flight mode and into rest and repair. On your days off, even a brisk 20-minute walk outside can reset your circadian rhythm. That natural light exposure plus light cardio improves your mood, boosts circulation, and sharpens your brain. It's like hitting a mini reset button, and don't underestimate strength. 2 or 3 short resistance workouts a week, push-ups, squats, bands, builds resilience. Strong muscles handle stress better, protect your joints, and improve metabolic health, which is crucial when your hormones are already struggling. Movement isn't punishment, it's medicine. Done wisely, it recharges you instead of draining you. And when paired with good food and light control, it's one of the fastest ways to beat that always tired feeling. Next, let's unlock something just as powerful, rest rituals. Because it's not just about sleeping more. It's about teaching your body how to rest deeply, even in daylight. You don't need to sleep longer. You need to sleep deeper. And with one simple rest ritual, you can make 4 hours feel almost as refreshing as 8. Here's the secret. It's not just about the amount of sleep you get, it's the quality. 4 hours of deep, uninterrupted rest can sometimes restore you more than 8 hours of light, broken sleep. That's why rest rituals matter. They train your body to slide into recovery mode faster. First, create a wind-down signal. Just like kids have bedtime routines, adults need them too, especially night shift workers. This could be a warm shower, dimming the lights, or even 5 minutes of gentle stretching. Over time, your brain learns this means sleep is coming. Second, use sound. White noise machines, fans, or calming playlists block out daytime chaos. Your neighbors mowing the lawn, kids playing outside. That fades into the background when your environment is filled with a consistent, soothing sound. Third, temperature control. Your body sleeps best in a cool room, around 65-68 degrees F. A cold bedroom tricks your system into thinking it's nighttime, helping melatonin rise and cortisol drop. And don't forget mental quiet. Night shifts can leave your brain racing with thoughts. Simple tools like journaling for 2 minutes before bed or guided breathing help unload mental clutter so you can truly let go. Here's the truth. You can't always control how much sleep you get. But by mastering your rituals, you can control the depth. And deep recovery is what keeps you from feeling like a zombie day after day. Now, in the final part, let's bring everything together. And I'll share how to create a personal night shift survival system that keeps you healthy, energized, and in control long-term. Here's the survival formula for night shift. What you do before, during, and after your shift will decide whether you thrive or barely make it through. So now let's tie it all together. We've talked about the leaks that drain your energy, light, food, stress, sleep, and the tools to patch them. But the real magic happens when you combine them into a system that works with your body instead of against it. Here's what it looks like. Before your shift, a light snack with protein and healthy carbs plus a short nap or quick stretch routine. This primes your energy tank. During your shift, steady hydration, small balanced snacks, and short movement breaks instead of pounding coffee or sugar. After your shift, sunglasses on the way home, a small recovery meal, a short stretch, and then straight into your wind-down ritual. On days off, keep your rhythm consistent. Use light exposure, movement, and nutrition to gently guide your body back toward balance. Think of it like building armor. Each habit is a layer that protects you against burnout, against constant fatigue, against the silent wear and tear that night shift brings. And here's the key. Don't try to change everything overnight. Pick one tool, maybe better light control or smarter food choices, and practice it until it sticks. Then add the next. Small, steady steps create the biggest transformation. Because at the end of the day, your energy is your life. The more you protect it, the more present you can be, not just at work, but with your family, your passions, your future. This isn't just about surviving the night shift. It's about reclaiming your health, your clarity, and your freedom.